Welcome to Fast Class. Everything you need to know to capture, convert, and close more real estate leads. It's rapid-fire real estate courses for agents on the grind. So sharpen your pencils and pull up a chair. This is Fast Class by BoomTown. You want to do things the smart way, not the hard way. That's why you're here. And when it comes to prospecting leads in real estate, doing things the smart way can mean the difference between your business plateauing or skyrocketing to the top. So, what is smart prospecting? Well, prospecting the old way means you're doing things blindly. You're cold calling with not much information, and your conversion rates are likely not great. Smart prospecting uses that magical, nerdy technology stuff to help you reach out to the right leads at the right time. Ultimately, your CRM technology should function as a machine to generate, nurture, and convert leads. Consider this for a second. Think about every person you've spoken to in your real estate career so far who has said, "I'm just looking right now," or "We're not sure about the market," or maybe even, "We're probably going to sell in 2 or 3 years when we're ready to have kids." If I were a betting man, I'd say a lot of those people ended up getting lost in the mix. Maybe you set a reminder to give them a call in 3 months, or 6 months. Or maybe you forgot to reach back out and they ended up working with another agent.
We're sorry.
Now, think about all of the could-have-beens, or the ones that got away. The dozens or hundreds, maybe even thousands of leads who would have worked with you if you'd been in the right place at the right time. That's a lot of missed opportunities, right? Well, don't panic. That's why we're smart prospecting. So let's get into some of the nitty-gritty of how this is done. Chapter 1, your database. First, we organize. Does your database spark joy? If not, it will after this. First, you categorize your leads into manageable buckets. For example, new, qualified, hot, nurture, watch, pending, closed, archive, or even trash. Next, you can get even more granular with tags like downsizing, first-time homebuyer, oceanfront, big yard, etc. Remember that it's Charlotte who wants the pool, and Charlene who wants the patio. You can segment your leads even further with criteria like has not been called in the last 24 hours, or has a home to sell. Hello, seller leads. This will be helpful for sifting while you're smart prospecting, but more on that later. If you're leveraging a powerful CRM, it should have the capability to do this. And BoomTown makes it incredibly easy to keep your leads categorized, tagged, and where they need to be. Okay, are you ready for something really cool? Best Fit Leads is an awesome feature that helps you prospect smarter. Because your leads are tagged and categorized with all sorts of helpful information, BoomTown then uses MLS data to assign a score, representing which leads might be the best fit for each property. So remember Charlotte and Charlene with the pool and the patio? Best Fit Leads has you covered. It's the 2020s, folks. We're using data, leveraging insights, and working smarter. Although, someone mentioned something about low-rise jeans coming back. Ugh. Chapter 2, lead engagement. Now that we're organized, what's next? Smart prospecting means using all of the information that you have to move leads in your database down the pipeline, from first click to conversation to close. In BoomTown, there's a little something called the Now Wall, which stands for the New Opportunity Wall. This panel bubbles up all of your hottest opportunities and lets you know exactly who you should prioritize, who to reach out to, and when. Again, this is where that magic nerdy tech stuff comes in. Using predictive insights and monitoring 42 unique data points, the system lets you know which leads are exhibiting buying behaviors and are the most likely to transact. Pretty cool, right? I told you we were smart prospecting. So what about all of those other leads that may not be quite as hot? We're talking warm leads or cold leads that are just browsing or uninterested in buying for another year. These leads are important. It is critical not to drop the ball. Today's maybes are tomorrow's yeses. Here's something crazy but true. 90% of realtors will give up on a lead after the first 4 touches, despite the fact that 70% of the time, that lead will go on to buy a home within the year, just with a different realtor. Ouch. Let that sink in. Think about the amount of closed deals that you're leaving on the table if you're not relentlessly and consistently following up with those leads over time. Fortunately, because all of those leads are conveniently tagged with things like nurture or watch, you can set them up on automated listing alerts and plug them into personalized marketing campaigns. Remember, we're working smarter, not harder here. We're leveraging automation so that you can engage and stay top of mind without having to actually be there. E-alerts send customized listings to your leads, keeping them in the loop on properties that are available with the criteria that they're looking for. So BoomTown has your back when you're at your 5th showing of the day and the price is reduced on that last condo in the building by the beach. Your leads are already notified, popping back on your site and viewing the photos. And BoomTown's Smart Drip campaigns take automated marketing to the next level. We'll spare you the tech talk, but let's just say there's a very powerful algorithm that makes sure your emails are personalized and optimized to send at the right time. And your campaigns are scored so that you can edit each one to improve performance. Plus, BoomTown has a sharing library where agents around the country can share their most effective drip campaigns. Knowledge is power, and sharing is caring. Okay, we've covered a lot so far. We've talked about organizing your database into workable lists, and that's ultimately the gist of smart prospecting. Now let me share quickly why this is so important. You may not realize just how powerful your database is when it comes to closing deals and growing your real estate business, but it is truly your secret weapon for success. In fact, database size directly correlates with transaction volume. Fill your pipeline, grow your database, start moving those cold and warm leads through the funnel, and your transaction volume will grow exponentially. We call that the BoomTown effect. Oh, and not sure what I mean by the funnel? Check out Lead Generation 101. Chapter 3, Follow-Up. Raise your hand if you're busy. Yep, I see you. That's what Fast Class is all about. Tips for agents on the grind. Remember all of those leads that we talked about on the Now Wall? The ones that bubble up when they're hot and likely to convert? Well, what happens if the moment is right to reach out but you're in the middle of a closing? Or you're at an open house? Or you're finally done for the day and the kids are asleep and the dishes are done and the laundry's put away and you've got 3 episodes of your favorite show waiting for you and you hear the light pop of a nice bottle of Merlot. You get the point. You don't have to choose between priorities anymore because BoomTown built a lead concierge service called Success Assurance. A team of real, US-based sales professionals trained to engage and qualify leads on your behalf. They'll reach out, make the connection, qualify the lead, and let you know when they're conversation ready. You jump in and handle the important stuff. So go ahead and pour that glass of Merlot because the concierge has you covered. Here's the thing. Post-it notes, calendar reminders, that all works when you're closing a few deals a year. But if you want to play in the big leagues, and I know you do, you're watching Fast Class, then you need to utilize these tools so that you can manage it all without dropping the ball. Ready to work smarter, not harder? Check out BoomTown and see why it's the #1 user-rated real estate CRM. And we'll catch you on the next episode of Fast Class.